Okay, good morning students. This is the fourth part of maxima and minima. Today I am going to explain second derivative test and its extended form called nth derivative test or higher order derivative test. I will explain this concept by using one example problem. Students, observe here. F of x equal to x cube minus 6x square minus 36x plus 7. We want to find its minimum and maximum value. Or we want to find its minima or maxima, global maxima, local minima, local maxima. So first of all, you need to find f dash of x. 3x square minus 12x minus 36. Now we want to find critical points. Here I am taking 3 common. X square minus 4x minus 12. This is same as 3 times of x minus 6 into x plus 2. So critical points are 6 comma minus 2. So you know the next step, sign scheme. Minus 2, 6. Dominant all real numbers, total real number line. Plus, minus, plus. So this becomes point of minima. This becomes point of maxima. So here, we want to find minimum value, we need to find f of 6. Actually, here this is local maxima and this is local minimum because function is defined on all real numbers. Rough sketch of this function is increasing, minus infinity to minus 2, increasing, after that decrease, after that again increase. This is the rough sketch of the x cube minus 6x square minus 36 plus 7. So, one point of minima, one point of maxima. So I can say that local, this local point of maxima, this local point of minima. Okay. Now, how to apply first derivative test? F of x is given. We need to find f dash of x. We need to find critical points. After finding critical points, we want to apply sign scheme on f dash of x by using these critical points. Oh, completed. Sometime application of sign scheme on f dash of x becomes difficult. In such situations, we will use second derivative test. Sometimes application of sign scheme on f dash of x becomes difficult. This polynomial function easily can apply sign scheme. Sometimes for some functions, sign scheme is difficult for f dash of x. Such situations we will use second order derivative test. I will explain. Okay. Yeah. F of x is given. We found f dash of x. We found critical points. They are 6 comma minus 2. Now find f double dash of x. F double dash of x, 6x minus 12. So this is 6 times of x minus 2. This is f double dash of x. Observe. Now find the value of f double dash of x at critical points. Find the values of f double dash of x at critical points. F double dash of 6 for example. This is 6 times of 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2, 4. Oh, 6 are 24. Greater than 0. What do you got here? F double dash of 6 value is greater than 0. Already you know that f double dash of x greater than 0, some interval. Then f of x function is concave function. Means graph will be like this. Concave function or concave upwards. for fx, f dash of f double dash of greater than 0 in some interval. So what happened in this problem? At sixth neighborhood, in the x equal to sixth neighborhood, this function is concave upwards. Means this is the x-axis, for example. Here 6. This is 6 minus 6 plus h, 6 minus h. Just like so, in the neighborhood of 6, the function is concave. Okay, concave or concave upwards. Means what can say? This point is the minima. So 6 is the point of minima for f of x. So that only you got here. No? P is point of minimum. Understood? Means f double dash of 6 is greater than 0. Then 6 becomes the point of minimum. For example, find f double dash of x at the value of minus 2. F double dash of minus 2. F double dash of minus 2. That is the 6 times of minus 2 minus 2 minus 4. That is minus 24 less than 0. Means already you know that f double dash of x is lesser than 0. Convex function in that interval. Convex function some interval. So here f double dash of minus 2 less than 0 means in the neighborhood of minus 2 function is convex. The graph will be like this in the neighborhood of minus 2. This is x is equal to minus 2. This is minus 2 minus h. This is minus 2 plus h. So what happened? This point becomes point of maxima. Minus 2 becomes point of maxima. Okay. So x is equal to minus 2 becomes point of maximum for f of x. That only here you got. So what is the second order derivative test? See, f of x is given. We need to find f dash of x. We need to find critical points. Let C is one such critical point. Next step is we need to find f double dash of x. Next we want to find f double dash of x value at that critical point. If this value f double dash of c greater than 0, so this becomes the point of minima. If f double dash is less than 0, the point becomes a point of maxima. If f double dash of c equal to 0, further investigation is needed. Means second derivative test fails. We need to move another derivative test called third order derivative test, or simply you can call nth order derivative test. Understood? F double dash of c greater than 0. You can say that c is the point of minima. F double dash of x is f double dash of c is less than 0. You can say c is the point of maxima. F double dash of c equal to 0. Further investigation needed. Means here can't conclude that what is c. C may be point of maxima or point of minima. Neither is it depend upon further information or further investigation. So here you can't conclude. Means after this step you can conclude that further investigation is needed. Means we need to use nth order derivative test. Okay students. Just now I explained about second order derivative test. See, same problem is given. We want to find point of maxima and point of minima. First f dash of x. That is directly I am writing here that 3 times of x minus 6 into x plus 2. Next critical points. 6 comma minus 2. No need to use sign scheme here. You have to use second order derivative test. Just to find f double dash of x. F double dash of x. 6x minus 12 or 6 times of x minus 2. Find f double dash of 6. 24 greater than 0. Therefore 6 is equal to point of minima. Find f double dash of minus 2. 6 minus 2 minus 4 minus 24. Therefore minus 2 is equal to point of maximum. So in this way you can use second order derivative test. If f double dash of some critical point is 0, then we need to use another test or nth order test or further investigation is needed. Again I want to use a best example to introduce this concept. Okay. So f of x equal to x minus 2 power 4. Okay. F of x is equal to x minus 2 cube. Okay. So you know the graph of this function clearly. X cube translated. This is the graph of x minus 2 whole cube. This graph showing that for f of x is strictly increasing function. Okay. There is no minimum point and maximum point. You can't find global maxima, you can't find global minima, you can't find local minima, local maxima. Because it is a strictly increasing function. Okay. F of x equal x minus 2 power 4. So this simple function. Okay. So its graph will be like this. Clearly, this graph showing that this function have a point of minima that is equal to 2. Understood? Point of minima is 2. Minimum value 2 means 0. Minimum value 0. Point of minima 2. We can't find maxima. Okay. So this equation is this expression is intersecting x-axis at 2, 0 means that expression of 4 repeated zeros. 2, 2, 2, 2. Leave it. 2 is the point of minima. No point of minima, no point of maxima. Okay. Now using first derivative test or second derivative test, how to decide? F dash of x 4 times of x minus 2 cube. Find critical point x equal to 2. Okay, I don't want to use sign scheme. Okay, I want to use second order, third order, fourth order and so on. Okay, find f double dash of x. That is 12 times of x minus 2 square. Next, what do you want to find? F double dash of the 2 should find. If f double dash of 2 gives greater than 0, point of minima, less than 0, point of maxima, equal to 0, further investigation is needed. See here, f double dash of 2, 0 only. Means here you can't conclude what is 2. Here you can't conclude what is 2. Further investigation is needed. What is that? Find f triple dash of x. That is 24 times of x minus 2. 24 times of x minus 2. Find again f triple dash of 2. It gives greater than 0, less than 0. What happened? We'll discuss later. So what happened? Here also 0. Again, further investigation is needed. Find f triple dash of x. Sorry, a fourth order derivative that is equal to 24. 24. Next, a fourth order of 2. For every x 24 only, no? For 2 also 24 only. Greater than 0. Greater than 0. Greater than 0. Then 2 is treated as point of minima. F fourth derivative of some c greater than 0, then c treated as point of minima, just like second derivative test. So 2 is point of minima. You got 2 is point of minima only. Understood? F of x is given. F dash of x should find. Critical point should find. F double dash of x 0. F triple dash of x 0. F fourth of x non-zero. Here you can conclude. See this example. See this example. F dash of x 3 into x minus 2 square. Critical point, that is 2. Okay. So find f double dash of x. That is 6 times of x minus 2. Find f double dash of 2. If it is greater than 0, 2 is the point of minimum, less than 0, 2 is the point of maximum, equal to 0, further investigation is needed. 0 you are getting, 6 times of 2 minus 2. Find third order derivative, that is equal to 6. Find f third order derivative at 2, 6 greater than 0. Important. Actually, through graph, we conclude that 2 is neither point of minima nor point of maximum. But how to conclude here? How to conclude what nth order derivative test says? Okay. Observe here. What nth order test says? I am concluding. F of x is given. Find f dash of x. Find critical points. Let's see one such critical point. Observe, important. Find f double dash of x. Find the value of f double dash of x at c. Means f double dash of c should find. If f double dash of c greater than 0, this becomes point of minima. Less than 0, this becomes point of maxima. Equal to 0, further investigation is needed. Find f triple dash of x. Find f triple dash of c. If f triple dash of greater than 0 or less than 0, you can conclude that c is neither point of maxima or minima. F triple dash of c greater than 0 or less than 0, then we can conclude that c is give neither minima nor maxima. Okay. If f triple dash of c also 0, we need to move to next step. Means fourth derivative. F fourth derivative of x should find. F fourth derivative of c is greater than 0, c is taken as point of minima. Less than 0, c is taken point of maxima. Equal to 0, further investigation is needed. Next, what should find? F of fifth derivative should find. Understood? F fifth derivative of c greater than 0 or less than 0, then c is not treated as any minima or maxima. If the derivative of function at c equal to 0, then further investigation is needed. So here what is the conclusion? If n is even, we can conclude what is c. For n is even, then we can conclude what is c. If it is greater than 0 or less than 0. For odd derivatives, if greater than 0 or lesser than 0, that c is treated as neither minima or neither maxima. Understood? Okay. Now I am writing here final step for nth derivative test. Final step for nth derivative test. F of x is given. Find f dash of x. Steps. Working rule. Find critical points. Let's seize one such critical point. Third step. Find f double dash of x. Greater than 0, less than 0, no problem. Equal to 0. Next, move to next step. Fourth step. Find f triple dash of x. So on up to find f n minus 1th of x. And if n minus 1th of c also 0, and f n of c not equal to 0. First derivative, second order derivative, third order derivative, n minus 1th order derivative, nth derivative of c is giving a value which is non-zero value. It may be greater than 0, less than 0. Okay. If here n is odd, so non-zero number, n is odd, non-zero number, then c is treated as neither minima or nor maxima. If n is even, this non-zero value is greater than 0, point of minima, less than 0, point of maxima. This is the statement of or working rule of nth order derivative test. Students, listen here. Nth derivative test or higher order derivative test or nth order derivative test. This is the extended form of second derivative test. Okay, a statement. Let f be a differentiable function on I. Let c belongs to I such that f dash of c equal to 0, f double dash of c equal to 0, f triple dash of c equal to so on. N minus 1 the derivative of c also 0, but nth derivative of c is not equal to 0. Then we want to decide what is c. Here two cases will arise. If n is odd, just like f third order c equal to some non-zero number. If n is odd, then x equal to c is neither point of maxima nor point of minima. So c is treated as neither point of minima or nor point of maxima. If n is even, here two cases arise. F of nth derivative of c greater than 0, then c is said to be the point of minima. Nth derivative of c less than 0, then c is treated as a point of maxima. Okay, students. Nth derivative test explained, but one important note. So this is y is equal to f of function whose domain is open interval a to b. Domain open interval a to b. So this, for example, this is c1, x is equal to c1, this is equal to c2. c1 is the point of maxima, c2 is the point of minima. What is A and what is B? Actually here you can't say A is the global point of minima. You can't say, because A is open here. A is open. Right side here. Immediate right side here. You can infinitely many real numbers. Which one gives minimum you can't decide. That's why here global minima not exist. Global minima of this function does not exist. Similarly, global maxima of this function also not exist. Only local minima, local maxima. C is the local maxima. C2 is the point of local minima. Example problem. Find the minimum or maximum of f of x equal to 4x cube plus 3x square minus 6x plus 5. So first problem solution. F of x is given as 4x cube plus 3x square minus 6x plus 5. So f dash of x equal to 12x square plus 6x minus 6. Here I can take 6 common. 2x square plus x minus 1. Now I want to find critical points. F dash of x equal to 0 implies here 2x square plus 2x minus x minus 1. 2x is taken common, x plus 1 minus 1 is taken x plus 1. So this is nothing but minus 1 comma 1 by 2. These two are critical points. Now I don't want to use first derivative test, I want to use nth derivative test. So f double dash of x should find, that is 6 times of 4x plus 1. Now I want to find sign of f double dash of x at minus 1 and half. So f double dash of minus 1 equal to 6 times of minus 4 plus 1 minus 3, that is equal to minus 18 lesser than 0. This gives point of maxima. Therefore x is equal to minus 1 is the point of maxima. Okay, next again I want f dash of half. Automatically f dash of is positive. 2 plus 3 18 positive greater than 0. Therefore x is equal to half is point of minimum. So what do you want? This is a cubic function. We can't find global maxima, global minima. We can find local minima, local maxima. P maxima means local maxima you can find, local minimum you can find. Local maximum you can find, local minimum you can find. Local maximum value means f of minus 1 should find. F of minus 1. Minus 1 minus 4. Yeah, 1 3 plus 6 plus 5. This is equal to 11 10. So the maximum, local maximum value equal to 10. Next, local minimum I want. Local minimum is f of 1 by 2. F of 1 by 2 should find f of 1 by 2, 1 by 8, 4 by 8 plus 3 by 4 minus 6 into 1 by 2 plus 5. Okay, this is 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4 minus 6 by 2 plus 5. I want to take 4 LCM. 4 as LCM. 2 plus 3 minus 12 plus 20. Okay, na? 2, 3, 6 2 is 12 plus 20. 23. Yeah. Here plus 8, 13. So 13 by 4. Therefore, this is equal to 13 by 4, which is the global minimum. Global maximum is 10. Students, next problem. F of x is given as x plus 100 whole square plus x plus 99 whole square, so on, plus x plus 1 whole square plus x square plus x minus 100 whole square plus x minus 99 square, so on, x minus 1 square. This is the f of x. We want to find least value. Okay, so f dash of x, 2 times of x plus 100. Inner function x plus 100 is derivative 1 only, plus 2 times of x plus 99, so on, plus 2 plus x plus 1 plus 2x. Here plus 2 times of x minus 100. It x minus 100 derivative 1 only, no need to write. Plus 2 times of x plus 99, so 1 plus 2 plus x minus 1. So what happened here? F dash of x is equal to, take 2 common from total, x plus 100, x minus 100. 100 get cancelled, 2x. 99, 19 cancelled, I think here minus, sorry, okay. Cancel, we will get another 2x plus 2x, so on. Here also plus 2x, close. Observe students here, 2x plus 2x plus 2, how many times? 100 times. 100 times. 100 times of 2x plus 2x. This is 200, 400x, 402x total. 402x. This is f dash of x. Critical point, f dash of x equal to 0 implies that x equal to 0. At 0, we want to find sign scheme for 402, or you can use second order derivative. You don't want a sign scheme. F double dash of x equal to 402. For every x it is greater than 0. Means x equal to 0 is the point of minimum. X equal to 0 is point of minimum. Now what is asking what the minimum value? Minimum value is f of 0 value you want. F of 0. F of 0 you want. F of 0 means what happened? Observe here, f of 0 means 100 square plus 99 square, 100 square plus 99 square, so on, plus 1 square. Here 0 only, no problem. Again here another 100 square, 0 minus 100 whole square, 100 square only. 100 square plus 99 square, so on, plus 1 square. So what happened? 2 times of summa squares of first 100 natural numbers. Already you know that the summa squares of first natural number formula, sigma n square equal to summa squares of first natural number formula, sigma n square equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So here n stand for 100, 100 into 100 plus 1, 101 into 2n plus 1, 200 plus 1, 201 by 6. 2 1 are 2 3s are 3 6 are 18, 67s are. So what happened now? 100 into 101 into 67. 67 67 00. This is the minimum value of this expression. That minimum value occur at x equal to 0. Third problem is somewhat interesting problem. Integration concept is there. Observe here. Integration of f of x dx equals some g of x plus c. The meaning of this is derivative of this function is this. means derivative of g of x plus means g of x, g dash of x only. G dash of x means f of x. Integration is a reverse process of differentiation. Integral of f of x dx is, for example, g of x plus c, some constant. The derivative of this function is this. That's why derivative of g of x plus g dash of x equal f of x. One thing. Next, integral of x dx with the boundaries a to b. How to find? First of all, find the integration of inner function, that is x square by 2. Now we want to apply boundaries. First of all, we want to write upper boundary instead of x, b square by 2 minus a square by 2. So this is the value of integral of x dx from a to b. Integral some 2 to some x t into dt equal to dash. Okay. Or is equal to some say f of x. This is t square by 2 with the boundaries 2 to x equal to f of x. Actually t square by 2 plus some constant. T square by 2 plus constant with the boundaries 2 to x. Now substitute. X square by 2 plus c minus 2 square by 2 plus c is equal to f of x. Okay. So what happened here? X square by 2 cc get cancelled minus 4 by 2 is equal to f of x. Find f dash of x. Find f dash of x. What will you get? F dash of x equal to x will get. F dash of x will get. Means directly I can say here boundaries are 2 to x. For example, you want to find integration of t dt with the boundaries 2 to x, which is equal to f of x. Directly I can say that f of x, f dash of x is nothing but x. Here f of x is given as integral minus 2 to x t into e power t minus 1 t minus 1 t minus 2 cube t minus 3 power 5 dt. Direct now only explained f dash of x is nothing but x into e power x minus 1 into x minus 1 into x minus 2 cube into x minus 3 power 5. Now we want to find local maxima at local minima at x equal to what values of x this function attain local minima. We got f dash of x. Directly we got f dash of x. Now I want to apply a sign scheme on f dash of x. I don't want to use second derivative test here in this stage. Sometimes second derivative test, nth derivative become tougher than the first derivative test. Understood? So directly I am taking number. See, 3 critical points, 2, 1. This is 0. This is also 0. Interesting. These two are giving critical point at 0. X equal 0. This is 0. X equal 0. This is 0. Okay. Now sign scheme. Apply sign scheme. Plus, minus. Here interesting thing. Just like if x square is there, for example, x square is there. Here plus, here also plus. For example, here minus, here minus. Sign won't change because the power of the variable is even. Here also just like that only. So minus again carry minus only. 0 is a 0 for these two brackets. Okay, that's why you will carry minus. Now this is the point of maxima, point of minima. This also point of minima. This point of minima. This is also point of minima. Okay, final conclusion. Therefore, x is equal to 1, 3 are point of minima. The question is, has local minima at what x? I can say at 1, 3. At 1, 3, get local minima for the problem. Okay, students, another example problem. For all x, minimum value of this expression is 1 by 3. We want to prove that minimum value of this expression is 1 by 3 for all x. Observe here. let f of x is equal to 1 minus x plus x square by 1 plus x plus x square. I want to find its minima or maxima. What you need to do? First of all, you want to find its derivative. U by v formula, u by v. U dash minus 1 plus 2x into v 1 plus x square minus u as it is 1 minus x plus x square into derivative of v function, that is 1 plus 2x by v square 1 plus x whole square. Now we need to simplify. Minus 1 minus x square plus 2x square plus 2x cube. Okay. So 1 into 1 minus 2x plus x plus 2x square minus x square minus 2x cube. Okay, plus 2x cube minus 2x cube cancelled. Minus 2x plus 2x cancelled. Plus x minus 6 cancelled. By 1 plus x square whole square. So, numerator is minus x square and this x square cancel. But remaining here plus 2x square minus 2. 2x square minus 2. 2 can take common. X square minus 1 by 1 plus x square whole square. This is f dash of x. Now we want to find critical points. So this is 2 times of x plus 1 into x minus 1 by 1 plus x square whole square. So here only 2 critical points will exist, that is minus 1 and 1. This never 0 because this is always positive. Its minimum value 3 by 4. Okay, so it's always positive, it's never 0. Only 2 critical points, minus 1 and 1. A plus sign scheme, this is plus minus plus. Okay, so what is the question? Minimum value. So x is equal to 1 is the point of minimum. X is equal to 1 is point of minimum. So minimum value means f of 1 you should find out. F of 1 gives minimum value. Minimum value of f is f of 1 because 1 is a point of minimum. Now just you want to find f of 1 value. F of 1 cancel 1 by 1 plus 1 3. So f of 1 equal to 1 by 3. This is the minimum value of that expression, whatever will be x.